Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Good morning, crypto friends. How are we doing out there? It is Sunday, August 1st, and we are live, coming at you on the road again, as Willie Nelson once sung. So let's have a look at the charts. We're looking here at BTC USD. As mentioned in the title card, healthy consolidation going sideways. Tried to pop out there, came right back down to retest support. So we're watching that very closely. So we're going to be looking at support to hold at the 41080.43 and looking up at resistance now, still on that double top, trying to push through there. 42014.16. I'm sorry, 06. Moving on to Ethereum, ETH USD, it is up 2% for the day. Excuse me. So we're looking at resistance now at the 2612.48 and support now just beneath there at 2573.99. And we're going to move that stop loss on up. Going to make sure that we capture anything if we should drop. Everything still looks really good. We got the 12, the 26, the 50, and the 100-day moving averages all in the right configuration for more upside. Only thing is volume is getting light here on us, and also RSI is overbought. So keep that in mind as we go through some of the other altcoins here and tokens. Moving on to BNB USD. That's Binance Coin. It's up 1.97%, so roughly 2% right there with Ethereum. Got all the way up to this resistance level here. Two goes at it, 347.623. Couldn't get through, came back down to retest support. And that level is 336.452. And we're going to move that stop loss on up there, just underneath that 12-day moving average. Pretty much the same scenario here. A little bit stronger volume on BNB, as you might expect. And RSI is not overbought at the moment. We did peak up there. So let's move on to Cardano ADA USD. It is up 2.67%, having a little bit more greener of a day. We like to see that here in the bullish land. So 1.3882 is your resistance to watch out for, and support. We're forming a double bottom here at the 1.347. Stop loss move to new location. And RSI, good shape. Moving on to PolkaDot. PolkaDot having a really good run up here, up 9% at the moment. Got all the way up to the, what was that? Did we get to almost $20 mark? That would have been nice to get through there. But we're going to stay here and consolidate and rethink it for a while. We got your resistance at the 19.527, support 17.719. Moving the stop loss up. We are in overbought territory on the relative strength indicator, commonly known as the RSI. So it looks like we're going to hover around here, maybe need to come down and retest that support one or two more times before continuation. On to the Doge. Doge up 1.35% for the day. Got it through this resistance level, which was a pivot point. Can I not get the whole? There we go. Right there. But managed to come back down and retest that support. So we're looking at resistance 0.2144, support level now just above that 12-day moving average. And 0.2090 is your support. And let's get you this stop loss in between the 12 and the 26 as we move on. Heading on to Litecoin, that's LTC USD is the ticker symbol. So we're looking all the way up at the 149.91, so that magical 150 mark. Trying to push through there with LTC. Halfway to the all-time high if we can get through there, or almost half, actually. You know me, the glass is always full. So look at that support, 144.42, resistance 149.91, just beneath the 150, and moving that stop loss just a little bit more towards support. Moving on to LINK USD Chainlink. Not as strong here. It's down about 0.25%. Managed to run into resistance at 23.400 and support up there at the 22.50. RSI did get overbought for a little bit of time there, as you can see right over here on these big, massive green candles, or volume spikes, I should say. It resulted in green candles. There we go. Moving on to Stellar XLM USD. Stellar up 0.5%. Got up to 0.3010 for resistance. Could not get through. Came back down. And we're going to look at some. We are testing this support level right there at the 0.28494. RSI in good shape. And moving averages look pretty good. On to VET USD, that's the Vechain, the VIA chains. Got up there, triple topper. That's going to cause a little bit of grief for continuation up through there. As you can see, is the people that were buying up in here pretty much sold it right back, and may have had a few bag holders up in this region there. So keep an eye out for that. If we make another go at it, there may be some sellers still in there. So we're going to look down to hold support. You see that thin yellow dotted line is a pivot. And we're going to set right on there. I'm sorry, the previous close at 0.0892. Stop loss, move it on up. On to FIL USD up 6.7%, 7.3 to be exact. Massive run up here. Came back, and if you're day trading this thing, you know how I set these up on the Fibonacci's. You can actually do the very same thing at a shorter time frame, maybe the 10-minute. Set your Fibonacci levels up if you want to trade intraday instead of a swing trade like it's set up for. And how to do all that, there's a how-to video out. Yes, sir, Mohammed. I will do GRT coming right up. You'll bear there with me. I appreciate you hitting me up on that. I've got GRT coming up in just a few more names. On to, though, if you want to learn how to chart these things, you can do, there's a how-to video in the chat over there. And let's get your support level, and let's get through so we can get to Mohammed's request out there on YouTube. So support 55.325, resistance level up there to 56.80, RSI just under the overbought. So keep it out for that. And we got about 5 or 6 more names, Mohammed, and we'll have GRT up there for you. GRT having a great day, by the way. And so we are at STORJ up 4.78%. Resistance 1.214, support now. Forming a double bottom there to 1.080. RSI in good shape. Moving average is still going strong. IOTA, Internet of Things down 3.09%. A little bit more difficult time getting up here. We got resistance at the 0.938 and support there at the 0.902. Moving on to comp, USD, COMP, USD. And let's see if we can get a lot of, still all clustered up here with comp, with the moving averages still converging in there. So we're looking at resistance 410.729 and support at 399.537. So roughly that $400 mark. Look for us to hold that. If we push back down through there, we may get back to that support level I'd mentioned. Heading on up here to BAT, it's basic attention coin, having a really good day. Nice run up here, 4.41%. Didn't sell it all back, so we kept some folks involved in there still. So if you're still in this one, I would watch this support level right here, which is 0.6729er. And your resistance 0.7132, and I would get my stop just beneath this 12-day moving average. On to Ethereum Classic ETC USD. It's up 1.3%. And resistance up there at the 54.123. And support now looking good at the 51.425. RSI in good shape. On we go to Mana, MANA USDC. Mana down 1%, so not yet moving like some of the others. Resistance 0.731. Support is going to be forming that double bottom, 0.708, if I can spit that out. On to ZIL, up 0.36%, ZIL USD. Looking for resistance at the 0.0876. Support level is at the, testing this support as we speak. So let's sit back on that one at the 0.08400. Couple more, Mohammed, we got you. We got you covered. NU USD down 1.93%. And resistance to 0.233 and support right there at the 0.2258. NMR USD up 1.12%. So not as big a run up as some of the others. Resistance 39.325. Support is at the right on that 12-day moving average. Stop loss making its way on up there. 38.339 and 39.325 is your resistance. Here we are, GRT USD. Big run up here. It's up 10.69%. You see a lot of volume came in here on this candle as people started to buy in. And I imagine there was some FOMO got involved. So there's your level. Resistance level is up there at the 0.7272. And let's split this candle up. We'll go to the 1 hour and get you a support level there to watch out for. It looks like we're going to need to come all the way down to retest this previous low here, which was at the 0.6769. And also you got in our favor, we have this 12-day moving average trending upward. So keep an eye on that. As you can see, we've been following since July 31st, around 1700. We've been following along this red line, which is your 12-day moving average, and testing that numerous times past. So I would, if it were me, I would put my stop loss just beneath, give it a little bit of wiggle room in case they overshoot, panic selling. Just beneath this 12-day moving average, somewhere around a 0.6721 stop loss. Look for support 0.6769. And there you go. We'll switch back to the 4 hour. RSI did get overbought. And we're coming back down, which is indicating we're going to try to do a little bit of consolidation, may need to retest that support. And then still set up pretty well for a continuation. For GRT, USD, leader of the day. And over to Uniswap, that's UNI USD. Getting all the way up there to the, trying to retest that resistance right now. So 22.563 is your resistance level to watch out for. Support right there on that previous low, 21.885. RSI right on that overbought, so we may need to come down and retest this support level before we continue. On to AAVE USD. Hey, if you're out there, hit that like button, by the way. And also, if you want, just like Mohammed did, you are welcome to request TA for any of the names that you follow. Resistance up there at 332.98. And we're sitting right, going to test this 12-day moving average, 323.248. We did overshoot into the 26, but now they start, you see how they start to separate. We get more clarity on the back test of that moving average. RSI in good shape. MKR USD, pretty much flat for the day. Got up there to the 3017.91 is going to be your resistance to watch out for. Support sitting just below there. 2965.30. RSI in good shape, but light volume on MKR. MATIC, MATIC, USD. Resistance now, right? You see, we did get the sales target, so if you didn't get out back here, you have your chance here, or it looks like you're going to have a continuation to get out up in that region. This is not financial advice, of course. I am showing you how to do your own technical analysis. So support 1.071, resistance 1.102. Stop loss coming up there just beneath that 12-day moving average. On to SOL USD. So there we go, 37.00. That round psychological number was your resistance to watch out for. We tried it one time. We're going to have to hit it a few more goes to get through there. So watch that support level, 34.7347. Then down here is this trending 12-day moving average, almost pointing straight up as we start our climb in altitude. Head over to these NFTs to start out with audio. That's AUDIO USD. Audio up 1.43%, so not a big mover, but moving. And we are about to get the 12 cross over the 50-day and the blue line here, which is your 26-day moving average, trending that direction too. So we normally get, as you can see, when these things cross over, it shows your movement direction. So big, massive volume candle right here. 1.845 million being traded on audio. So support 1.154 and resistance 1.20. And we'll move stop loss on up just a little tiny bit more. And head on over to CHZ USD. It's up 0.5% for today. Resistance up at the 0.2726 and support. Yeah, we're sitting right. We're trying to retest that right there at 0.2666 and fix the stop loss. And just watch these. We are following. See how we got atop this really clear, back tested all the way up as these moving averages start to fan out and separate. That's why we use those numbers. On to Theta, THETA USD. Double top, whoop, triple top, quadruple top. Lots of resistance right here, so this is going to be a little tough to get through. So we're looking at that resistance level is 6.304. Keep that in mind. And support now, we are sitting on top of this 12-day. Just barely got the 12 above the 26, above the 50. And see if we can't push her on through, bulls. Moving on to ENJB USD. There we go. We are looking at resistance at the 1.459, support double bottom 1.422, and starting to get some separation too. So we should be following this 12-day moving average. On the climb in altitude, looking at Harmony 1, that's ONE USD. Harmony 1 trying to move here on us, finally waking up. So it got all the way up to that resistance level, which is the 0.0837. Support now close by, double bottom forming 0.0807. And Shiba Inu, we have movement. It's up 2.8%, which is good. Lots of consolidation, as you can see. We've been around this range for quite some time. And now we have support on that 50-day, and you see the 12 and the 26 trending up towards these 50 and the 100-day moving average. So we should get the cross here, so I'm probably going to take a position pretty soon on a pullback down to this. If we can come down and retest this 100-day moving average, I would take an entry there, start a position, and then watch for these trending moving averages to go upward. And so you got support 50637, resistance 50653. Moving on to ICP USD. This one added recently to the watch list, which is now available on Coinbase. And Binance US 42.997. So that $43 mark is your bogey here for ICP. And support level now catching that 12-day moving average on that low of 41.678. Let's have a look at AMP. Support 0.0703, resistance now at the squash tightly 0.07307. So very, very tight range there for AMP. And let's wrap it up here with BTC.D. You know what that is? That is Bitcoin dominance. And we're starting to trail off as usual. When Bitcoin consolidates, you will see the Bitcoin market cap start to deteriorate a little, because a lot of times people are using BTC to trade alts and some of the other tokens, right? So they're taking BTC out to instead of spot or fiat currency. So BTC.D down 1.22%, 47.75% BTC. And as you can tell, Ethereum, lots of folks buying Ethereum, so they're probably swapping their BTC out for ETHD, or ETH, I should say. So the Ethereum market cap is up to 18.58%, so that's up 1% and some change for the day. And then let's look at Doge. Doge is increased as well. Looks like we flattened out here, so for the longest we've been leaking Doge. And so basically Doge is being placed into circulation faster than people are buying it, so that's why the price goes down, because demand goes down, because there's more in circulation. So we're at 1.70% for Doge. It's up 0.5%. And the crypto market cap keeps continuing to grow, so we're back up to $1,627 billion. And remember, we got all the way up to, I think it was like, what was it, like 2.5, there it is, yeah, 2.577 trillion. So seems to me that there's institutions getting back in here as some of the miners come back online and using green energy to mine. Well, folks, that does it for me. I appreciate you stopping in, and thanks for sticking with me here on the early edition of the Crypto Morning Show. Today's a travel day. I wanted to get this video out for everyone for Sunday, for you to ponder and set your trades. And I'll see you live in the morning on the Crypto Morning Show. Have a great day, everyone. Be sure to like, subscribe, and do good things.